All right, Jeff, I wanted to ask you, are home prices dropping in the Fraser Valley? That's our episode today, just before Halloween here, a couple hours.
That's the question.
That is the question.
I came all the way from work, from home, to answer that question.
Very important question right now.
Yes.
Yes?
Are we done with the video? Can I go now? Like, is that it? Like, wow, congratulations. You set up all this stuff for me to just say yes.
Are you able just to elaborate on that? Like possibly what factors could be contributing to that?
Once again, yes. Home prices are, they're correcting at a very rapid pace. Now, I want to stay away from the word crashing. Crashing is not the right word. It is correcting. It is stabilizing. It's getting back to an area where it should have been already. We've talked about this at other videos and shows that we did, that we could see prices coming back to a level even kind of like early last year.
Okay.
Right?
Springtime?
Yeah, we're right around there, right? I mean, we've seen prices. Now, there are contributing factors. Now, we just had elections. Usually time when we have elections, things start to slow down a bit because people just don't know what's going on. New government comes in, new policies come in, changes to zoning, changes to infrastructure. These things can have a huge impact. So, Politics.
Okay.
The elephant in the room is interest rates. We're not going to jump too much into this because that can be a huge show on its own, and I am tired. So interest rates just went up again. We shouldn't say we are. We should expect another interest rate hike. So that's another thing where we would have to talk about the education and how to buy in these type of markets. But that's another factor in terms of the qualification. Maybe people are ready to buy, they want to buy, but they're not qualifying with the new interest rates. That's number two.
Number two, all right.
Number three is, well, I hate to use the word mob mentality and media, but they kind of go hand in hand. When the market was going crazy, Rick, and everyone's like, buy now, buy now, buy now. Prices are going up. Well, what do these buyers do? They're like, oh, shoot, I better buy now before everything goes more crazier and I won't be in the market anymore. And
FOMO.
and now some of these buyers, I feel really bad for them because they paid a lot. They paid a lot. Right. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be very, very challenging to get your money out of that property, especially, if you bought a townhouse. I'm just going to use Fraser Valley. You bought a townhouse for $1 million in that February, March market. Well, that value now could be around $850. Right? So that's a very big challenge. So now when you have the media and friends, your circle around you saying this is happening, you tend to believe it. So now it's, well, things are going to fall. They're going to get even more cheaper. It's going to get more cheaper. So then people tend to be like, okay, well, I should wait. We talk to clients on a daily basis, and the common saying right now is, well, my friend told me the price are going to come down even more, so it's going to come down another 20%. We talked about 20 to 30% differential already. That's already happened. Now you're saying another 20, 30%? How many times are you going to keep saying 20%, 30%? I get it. You want to be optimistic, but it's better to be a realist and understand why you're buying it. Once again, Rick, that famous P word we always say all the time.
Planning.
There you go. It comes to that, which is why when you have a professional agent who analyzes the market, understands the market, and maybe have been through these markets before, they can help guide you. That is number three, right? Now,
Yes,
number four, well, that's three and four, really. So we can say 4 and 5 right now. We are in the holiday season. Christmas around the corner, considering time of giving. So people kind of slow down already. It's the Christmas time right now, and historically wise, traditionally wise, people slow down during this time, right? And they have to get their bearings back together. So those are 4 contributing factors.
And would you say that we're in a recession right now, or possible recession as well? Would that be a contributing factor as well?
That word's very scary.
But it can't be ignored. Right?
It's very, very close. I mean, some people might say we are in a recession. Some people are going to say, oh no, we're not, we're close. The fact of the matter is, it's being talked about. Now, whenever something's being talked about, it doesn't matter if it's true or not. It's being talked about, and it's out there. It's there. Whether person A doesn't believe it, but person B does believe it, well, then you have to look at their social of influence and who are they talking to. The fact of the matter is, whether we are or aren't right now, it is being talked about, and that is a contributing factor as well.
All right, guys. We say it every episode, all right?
Well, you say it. I don't say it.
Okay, I say it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. After subscribing to our channel, make sure you drop the comments, I have subscribed, and you will receive yourself a free JC Homes hoodie, all right? That I will send you out as soon as you guys give us your information. Don't forget to give us a call if you're planning on making the move to British Columbia, especially the Fraser Valley area and Greater Vancouver area. The number will be on the screen. You can email us. You can also call me. Number's down in the description. Don't forget, we love helping you guys out planning the move if you're planning on moving to British Columbia, all right? So back into the video there, Jeff. Just before we wrap things up here, okay? Wanted to just ask you, like, where are we headed now? You know, where do you see pricing for homes in the Fraser Valley? Do you see them dropping more in the next 3 to 6 months potentially?
Well, Rick, potentially anything can happen. There's so many factors going towards it, but the trend right now, all the information out there, everything around us is leaning towards that conclusion that prices will continue to stabilize and come lower. With interest rates being the way they are, the affordability rate, this housing supply, it's a fair guess and guesstimate, I should actually say, or even, you know, I kind of want to stay away from the word prediction because it is happening as we speak. To what level is it going to keep coming down? Hard to say. There is a lot of money in BC. We said this before. It's not just foreign buyers. People have to remember that. And there's changes happening to our policies all the time. So those are contributing factors, and the contributing factors that we just said earlier on play a big role. So is it fair to assume that prices could still be correcting? Yeah, I think that's a fair guess. But once again, it's going to come to that level of what are you comfortable with? What is your plan? Are you an investor, or are you planning to buy to live in? What is our rental rates? What type of buyer you are? All these things come into fruition. So can we expect the prices to still continue to drift downwards? I think it's a fair assessment.
Okay, great. You know, back to the interest rate thing here. Going into the next year, potentially more increases coming.
Without going round and round and round again.
It's true. It's
right?
True. We wanted to keep it short and sweet.
We already talked about what could be expected, the unaffordability of the present market now, the ability to even get a mortgage, even get approved, is a huge factor. So there is a lot of things to consider than just the actual price of the home. Right? So once again, planning. I don't know how many times I can say that. It's so important. It's not a hotel where you're going to check in one day and leave the next day. And it's funny how many people plan a year in advance of what hotel to book into, but you plan to buy a house and you plan to do it in maybe 2 or 3 months, and you haven't done any research. I just find that astonishing. Is
there any last pieces you want to add here before that's it? We end it? Because we got to shoot another episode in a couple of days.
No. I like I said, we just to sum up what we just talked about, prices coming down, it's fair to assume that, and there's enough supporting information out there to have people go that direction. Still understand what type of buyer you are. If you are planning to buy in the next 6 months, you should be planning now. Don't just wait for that 1 month before. Don't wait for that 2 months. Start now. Start understanding your market. Start understanding your payment schedule. That's the thing that people really need to do. if you just go there all willy-nilly and start, buying things and you have no plan, those are the people that get effed up, right? Those are the ones that end up crying at the end and saying, what the hell did I do? Because they didn't plan, right? You could luck out, but that's just luck. So prices coming down, it's fair to assume so. There are contributing factors that will support that. In terms of what's going to happen in the next few months, well, same thing, right? It's fair to assume that.
All right, maybe some more foreclosures coming, possibly, potentially.
It's a factor.
Right. Okay, so that sums up episode 41. All right, we got a lot more episodes coming here for you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, like we always say. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the JC Holmes magazine, monthly magazine. Jeff Chadha, JC Holmes, signing out. Ricky J signing out.
That sums up our episode. Yes, we're signing out. We're good. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. See you, everyone.